વિરામ બાદ આપનું સ્વાગત છે। સમાચારમાં આગળ વધીએ તો ફોર્ટિસ હેલ્થકેર દ્વારા બીજા ત્રિમાસિક પરિણામ જાહેર કરવામાં આવ્યા હતા। કંપનીનો નફો 61.15 કરોડથી 37.5% ઘટીને 38.2 કરોડ પર જોવા મળ્યો હતો, જ્યારે આવક 1078.5 કરોડથી 11% વધીને 1196 કરોડ પર જોવા મળી હતી। પરિણામ પર વધુ વાતચીત કરવા આપણી સાથે જોડાઈ રહ્યા છે કંપનીના સીઈઓ ભાવદીપ સિંહ। मिस्टर सिंह, गुड आफ्टरनून। सीएनबीसी बाजार में आपका स्वागत है। रिजल्ट्स आ गए हैं, नंबर्स को आप किस तरह से देख रहे हैं?
We are very pleased. Fortis, we just announced our second quarter earnings yesterday, and जैसे आपने अभी जिक्र किया, you just mentioned the fact that revenue has grown for the Fortis Healthcare Hospital business. हमारा revenue has grown by 10-11%. Diagnostic business has also grown by 10-11%. Our margins have been very strong. The SRL business, our business margin has been about slightly shy of 24%. Hospital business has actually set a record. This is the best quarter we've ever had of margins of almost 17%. So हमारा जो EBITDA है, and the EBITDA is the EBITDA number as impacted by the business trust that we have, the BT. Once you account for that, our EBITDA is actually almost 17%. EBITDA is 17%, which is very, very strong. So if you look at last year, same quarter, our EBITDA was slightly below 15%, so it's a very, very healthy growth. So all the parameters, हमारे जो occupancy numbers है, that's a very important metric for the business. Occupancy numbers are north of 80%, 82%. Last year we were sitting at 75, 76%. The 82% is also very strong when you compare to other players in the industry. So when you look at all of the numbers, starting with occupancy numbers, you look at length of stay, you look at revenue per occupied bed, look at our revenue, look at our EBITDA, EBITDAC, very strong performance. Our EBITDA numbers actually doubled from last year and the preceding quarter. So I think that the focus we've been putting, our big focus in running the hospitals, in running our diagnostic centers, has been on patient-centric experience, having the very best doctors, the very best nurses, and I think the results speak for themselves. So we're very happy. These are good numbers, good results, and I think we will continue to move forward very strongly going forward.
जी जी बिल्कुल। साथ ही फाइनेंशियल ईयर 17 में आपकी मेजर प्लानिंग क्या है? क्या आप असेट एडिशन प्लान कर रहे हैं?
Our planning moving forward for the balance of the year, so we have 2 more quarters this year, and then when we start looking at next year 2017-18, one of the things जो हमने पहले announce किया था कि we are not at this stage looking to add new hospitals, because within Fortis Healthcare, with the hospitals we have today, हमारे पास तकरीबन 4000 बिस्तर हैं. We have about 4000 beds. Without adding a single hospital, the 4000 beds can actually go to 7, 8, 9000 beds. So we're continuing to add beds. Every year we look to add anywhere between 400 to 600 beds from a growth perspective, so the bed piece will continue. But quite honestly, जो हम addition करें, investment करें, is really around the area of medical programs, on technology. You know that heart disease continues to be a big challenge in India. Very recently we read that in India we diagnose 1.5 million new cancer patients. 500,000 people die every year in India because they don't get an body organ in time. So our focus is on clinical excellence. Our focus is on clinical specialties. We have a fantastic, I think the best doctors and nurses in all of India. We've continued to complement that by new doctors that we're bringing in, some of the best in their specialties. So I think that growth comes in the shape of adding beds, but growth also comes from continuing to solve for the disease problem we have in India, because the disease burden, whether it's heart disease, whether it's cancer, whether it's diabetes, we unfortunately have a lot of challenges, and our investments are in that space, and the patient feedback continues to be that we're doing the right thing. So हमारा focus, हमारा investment, all of our energy is towards great patient care through great clinical programs, and I think we'll continue to invest and spend in that direction.
जी बिल्कुल। टॉकिंग अबाउट द नेक्स्ट फेज, नेक्स्ट लेवल में ग्रोथ कहां से आते हुए देख रहे हैं आप?
So हमारी growth will be, as I just mentioned, the 400 to 600 beds we can add. The other piece that we are very excited about is a management contract program, which is O&M, operate and manage. And this is a model where we have investors who either have a running hospital or build a hospital, and then Fortis management comes and runs it. And we think that by virtue of that, over the next 2-3 years, that can also add another 1,200, 1,500 to 2,000 beds. So again, from a bed perspective, 4,000 beds today can go to 7, 8, 9,000 beds. So for example, our Gurgaon hospital today, तकरीबन 300 बिस्तर है वहाँ पे today, That can become 700, 800, 900 beds because we have the space to do it. We have the approval to do it. Our Noida hospital today is 190 beds. That can become a 400-bedded hospital. So like that, across our system, we can continue to add beds. And then the operate and manage the management contract, just a wonderful model. It's an asset-light model because we do not invest. This is done by our partners. We bring management expertise, we bring our process platform, and we bring our brand. And so that we're very excited about. There's a lot of interest in that. A lot of people who are interested in doing business with Fortis. The Fortis brand is getting stronger. And so I think you have growth coming from those two places. And then medical equipment. We over the past year we've brought in 2 new robotic surgery programs into Fortis. We're looking at new technology. We have new oncology centers that are coming up in the company as well. So I think growth comes from those 3 perspectives: adding beds, looking at expanding our management contract program for new hospitals, and then with medical equipment technology and tech talent.
ऑलराइट मिस्टर सिंह, तमाम जानकारी के लिए और हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए आपका धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू.
તે સાથે જ હાલ બજાર સમાચારમાં બસ આટલું જ. અન્ય મહત્વના સમાચાર માટે આપ જોતા રહો CNBC બજાર. નમસ્કાર.